taking you to meet a super force in the world of art, graphics, and skate. This guy, MikeE, aka Spaz, has created gear and images of some of the greats. Sum 41, KRS-One, Paris Hilton, Andy Dick, to name a few. He's been a contributor to magazines like Ramp, Vibe, Joints, and Shift. He's at the pulse of the scene in Toronto's Queen West with his gallery and mini-mag, Oh My. When you meet this guy, you really will have to say, Oh My.
I love skateboarding. It's almost like therapy. When you ride around, you can't think about anything else except not hitting that rock. You're really gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna become addicted if it's for you. I skated when I was a kid. I didn't skate for years after that. The only reason I did is because when I went to pick up a bunch of stuff at a distributor, I noticed all the skate stuff there, and the art on the decks was amazing. I love this, this is great. So then I did my own boards, we printed our own boards, did a line of snowboard clothes and called it Spaz. My favorite movie at the time was Meatballs, so it seemed to work very well together. Shut it. And I opened a store on Carlton Street and we sold snowboards and snowboard clothes and we sold skateboards. It was obvious because of snowboarding that skateboarding was going to come back. I was at school for design. I quit halfway through third year. I took off to go to LA through partying, hooked up with so many different people who I admired, and that just turned everything around. And once I started painting, I just was painting all the time, painting at clubs, painting different people. This is all my work. Snoop for Vibe magazine, Questlove, Pierre and Margaret Trudeau. I'm just a big fan. The Sum 41 guys were close friends from Toronto. And they were just kids, and they got signed down in LA like in around 2000. And then we all hooked up with Paris Hilton. And from there, things just kind of started to blow up. She started to blow up, Sum 41 started to blow up. She was dating Derek. She wanted me to paint her, so I painted her for a show in Hollywood, and then the Jackass dudes just bought the painting of Paris. This was before the video even came out. I painted Andy Dick for Andy Dick, who we used to hang out with all the time. It was just insane. I had enough of LA. 2005, so I decided to come back to Toronto. I hadn't really spent much time in this neighborhood. We slid into the gallery beginning 2006. Then I just was on a mission to try and find good artists from Canada who nobody knows. This cool little French kid walked in here in the summer in Mathieu Matheson, and he goes by Endure. He picks up vintage shoes from Value Village, does the art on them, and he's incredible. Stu from Playdead, I just love his work. They do a bunch of stuff like this, girls' shirts. This is Rob from Bobby 5, unbelievable tattoo artist. He's booked for the next couple of years, that's how good he is. These are Bernice's shoes. Bernice Lum, she's an unbelievable artist. The ladies love them. It's always good to have women customers. There's so many girls that dress up, they look great on their bikes, they ride up and down Queen Street to work. Instead of doing a little fashion section, we do a Metro Question section.
Action! Because there's nothing else along Queen Street or really in Toronto that I know that has this kind of thing going on.
MikeE. He's a really good guy, I enjoy his company.
He has good friends, he produces good art.
The collaboration that Mike and I did?
He has great parties at the Drake.
We're a pretty tight crowd, actually.
That's kind of the reason why I think all of this stuff is getting more popular, because of skateboarding.